Hi, I'm Tina de Guzman. I am a mom, an entrepreneur, a lawyer, a podcaster, and a community builder. Three things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my family. They are my biggest why, the reason why I'm doing everything that I'm doing now.
Second, my struggles, which have turned into my strength.
And three, my community. All these people have played a part in my journey of transformation. I don't know where I would be without them.
The lesson I learned about being grateful is definitely learning how to look more outwards than always inwards towards myself.
I just say let an attitude of gratitude goes a long way. I think when you have an attitude of gratitude, wherever you are in life, you may be experiencing the highs or lows of life, there's always something to be grateful for.
Some of my favorite mantras in this journey has to do with every day. Don't compare your day 1 to someone else's day 100. Don't focus on someone else's journey. Your journey is unique. If you decide to start now, then that's your story.
This is Rachel Hamiro, entrepreneur.
This is Marie Field Faith. I am an entrepreneur and a content creator.
This is Isa, and I invite you to be your own boss.
Hi, I'm Max, and I'm the co-founder of Pinay Girl Boss. Tina and I have been fortunate enough to have had access to life-changing, coaching, and business opportunities that empowered and allowed us to show up with confidence and be the bosses of our own lives. We believe that everyone, no matter what age, gender, financial, or educational status, can be the author of their own lives. Being a boss means being a leader that's capable of inspiring others to be the best that they can be. One day or day one, you decide. The best thing about being a boss of your own life is you're able to take charge. You decide when to do what you want to do. You decide what to do, but you have to commit to it. And you can practice self-love, self-care anytime because you're able to say yes and no to yourself. If you're watching and you're just starting out, know this. It's hard, mahirap talaga, pero dapat kayanin. If you do it, if you push through with it, it will all be worth it in the end. I'm Max, and I'm the co-founder of Pinay Girl Boss. We invite you to be the boss of your own life.
My name is Dr. Leah Bernardo, and I'm the happiness doctor, and my advocacy is on teaching self-love. I started my business, Atma Prema Wellbeing Group, because I wanted to be able to have a platform to teach self-love to every man, woman, and child on the planet, because I firmly believe that self-love is the solution to a lot of our issues. The biggest struggle I faced when we started our business was really convincing people that they needed to learn how to love themselves, or rather, to remember how to love themselves. I think my most humbling experience and also my greatest learning experience was getting swindled right when our business was starting to take off. I always think of giving up, but I'm lucky enough to have a business partner who doesn't even go there. My advice for those of you who want to start your own business, just do it. You'll never be completely ready. And stop analyzing, stop planning, because you can get stuck in the planning stage. Being a boss to me means being a leader and being a mentor. I think a good leader is measured by how well they mentor and how many leaders come out of that mentoring. This is Dr. Leah Bernardo from the Atma Prema Wellbeing Group, and I invite you to be your own boss.
I'm Chalon Tok. I'm the president of Geron Travel. I'm an entrepreneur and I also host for events or TV. I also am the co-founder for Feel Good Manila. My life heroes are, first and foremost, my mom, simply because she was actually a foreigner. She came here to the Philippines thinking it was Hawaii. But when she got here, you know, she couldn't speak a single word, not English, not Filipino, and she really worked her way up.
I have to pay respects and honor my parents, both who are from humble beginnings. For us living in a laundry room as our first home and seeing them now with multiple homes, multiple businesses, up until today, still supporting me with encouragement and continue to thank me for inspiring them.
Unang-una ang aking mga magulang. Kung hindi dahil sa kanila, wala ako dito. Andyan din ang aking asawa at anak. Sila ang dahilan ng aking pagpupursige sa industriyang ito.
Having someone to look up to lets you get out of your own head. Business will always have its own ups and downs. So knowing that someone has done it before gives me security and that bit of courage to do something outside of my comfort zone.
Making your thoughts, your curiosities come true. Like, pwede pala. Ay, siya nagawa niya. O kaya ko rin pala. So that feeling also of being able to relate to someone, that's so important.
I celebrate my heroes through my journey of challenges, of success, and continuous growth.
Sa akin, ang pagiging boss ay hawak mo yung oras mo. Natuwa ko sa industriya namin na nasa bahay lang kami, nakikita ko yung paglaki ng anak ko. Ako, si Christine Tricia Del Rosario, Diamond Leader ng Young Living Philippines.
This is Rachel Hamiro, entrepreneur.
I am Mafe Yunam Velasco, and I am the #1 cheerleader for your life. I invite you to be your own boss.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rico Cruz. I'm a sex and relationships therapist. I'm a broadcaster and an entrepreneur. When I was young, I wanted to be a nun or a doctor. Serious. Because a nun raised me.
I actually wanted to be a spy. I think at that time when we were younger, we're used to watching all these spy movies. So really crazily, I wanted to be in some kind of like police force or academy.
People would always ask me actually how I became a life coach or why did I choose this career path. It's because I was lost. 12 years ago, I thought I needed a life coach, so I looked for one, and I didn't find anyone here in the Philippines then. So I said, what if I become one? From looking for myself, I actually found myself doing this thing that could actually help people also find themselves.
My dream is for everyone there to realize their full potential. Is that there's so many things that they can still accomplish, no matter what age, no matter what financial situation they are in, they can do so much more.
To have a community and a society to see sex for just as it is, so that we may freely and openly explore our sexual selves without the shame and guilt that we had for a long time.
For the dreamers out there, I would want you to try. Just that simple word, try. Try one thing that could make you go closer to that dream of yours, whatever it is.
In life, we cannot do great things, but we can do small things with great love. And I think that is beautiful and so true. Hi, I'm Isa Calzado, and I'm an actor and co-founder of She Talks Asia.
This is Kimmy Lou, and I am a life coach.
This is Tina de Guzman, and I'm a mom, lawyer, entrepreneur, podcaster, and community builder.
This is Marie Field Faith. I am an entrepreneur and a content creator, and I invite you to be your own boss.
Rolling. Tuloy-tuloy lang, ay, 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 tuloy-tuloy lang. Ba't ka nandyan sa gilid, nakatulala tahimik, bigo na naman sa pag-ibig, galing na ako dyan. Bakit parang puro kasilip, takot ka na bang umulit, ang mangarap ba'y di nasulit? Lumang storya na yan. Kung ayaw mong magkamali, paano matututo? Di mo malalaman kung di ka susubok. Pag nadapa, pwede ka naman bumangon. Tandaan na ngayon magiging kahapon. Kaya pag nagkamali, gawin mo siyang aral para para malaktawan ang susunod na harang. Balang araw mararating mo rin, maaabot mo rin, diretso ang tingin. Umulan man o umaraw, mabagal man ang daloy o humahataw, tuloy-tuloy lang ang biyahe, basta umaabante. Ano man ang pasikot-sikot, minsan titigil, minsan ikot ng ikot, basta tuloy lang ang biyahe, hanggat ika'y umaabante, mararating mo rin. Tuloy-tuloy lang, tuloy-tuloy lang, tuloy-tuloy lang, tuloy-tuloy lang. Tayo ka na dyan kaibigan, ako'y sabayan halina. Pag-asa ang ating sandigan, sigurado tayo dyan. Pupusta ako pare, kaya mo pa? Kanino ka ba nagpapaniwala? Kaya ka napapariwara, kaibigan. Di mo kailangan ng himala, sugod lang na sugod, malapit na yung dulo. Kung ika'y natuto sa mga tinuro ng nakaraan, yan ang daan, alam mo na yan, kaya ako'y sabayan. Umulan man o umaraw, mabagal man ang daloy o humahataw, tuloy-tuloy lang ang biyahe, basta umaabante. Ano man ang pasikot-sikot, minsan titigil, minsan ikot ng ikot, basta tuloy lang ang biyahe, hanggat ika'y umaabante, mararating mo rin. Pantay-pantay lang tayo dito, basta tuwag bibitaw, kasama mo ko dito. Tuloy-tuloy lang, tuloy-tuloy lang, tuloy-tuloy lang, tuloy-tuloy lang, tuloy-tuloy lang man o umaraw, tuloy-tuloy lang ang biyahe. Yeah. Ano man ang pasikot-sikot, basta tuloy lang ang biyahe. Yeah. Mararating mo rin. Umulan man o umaraw, mabagal man ang daloy o humahataw, tuloy-tuloy lang ang biyahe, basta umaabante. Ano man ang pasikot-sikot, minsan titigil, minsan ikot ng ikot, basta tuloy lang ang biyahe, hanggat ika'y umaabante, mararating mo rin. Mararating mo rin, mararating mo rin, mararating mo rin, mararating mo rin, mararating mo rin. Yeah. Tuloy-tuloy lang ang biyahe, tuloy-tuloy lang, tuloy-tuloy lang, mararating mo rin.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after hour, work is never over. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, make us more than ever, hour after hour, work is never over. Work it harder, make it better, do it faster, makes us stronger. More than ever, hour after hour, work is never over.
Hi, I'm Tina de Guzman. I am a mom, an entrepreneur, a lawyer, a podcaster, and a community builder. Three things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my family. They are my biggest why, the reason why I'm doing everything that I'm doing now.
Second, my struggles, which have turned into my strength.
And three, my community. All these people have played a part in my journey of transformation. I don't know where I would be without them.
The lesson I learned about being grateful is definitely learning how to look more outwards than always inwards towards myself.
I just say that an attitude of gratitude goes a long way. I think when you have an attitude of gratitude, wherever you are in life, you may be experiencing the highs or lows of life, there's always something to be grateful for.
Some of my favorite mantras in this journey has to do with every day. Don't compare your day 1 to someone else's day 100. Don't focus on someone else's journey. Your journey is unique. If you decide to start now, then that's your story.
This is Rachel Hamiro, entrepreneur.
This is Marie Field Faith. I am an entrepreneur and a content creator.
This is Isa, and I invite you to be your own boss.
Hi, I'm Max, and I'm the co-founder of Pinay Girl Boss. Tina and I have been fortunate enough to have had access to life-changing, coaching, and business opportunities that empowered and allowed us to show up with confidence and be the bosses of our own lives. We believe that everyone, no matter what age, gender, financial, or educational status, can be the author of their own lives. Being a boss means being a leader that's capable of inspiring others to be the best that they can be. One day or day one, you decide. The best thing about being a boss of your own life is you're able to take charge. You decide when to do what you want to do. You decide what to do, but you have to commit to it. And you can practice self-love, self-care anytime because you're able to say yes and no to yourself. If you're watching and you're just starting out, know this. It's hard, mahirap talaga, pero dapat kayanin. If you do it, if you push through with it, it will all be worth it in the end. I'm Max, and I'm the co-founder of Pinay Girl Boss. We invite you to be the boss of your own life.
My name is Dr. Leah Bernardo, and I'm the happiness doctor. And my advocacy is on teaching self-love. I started my business, Atma Prema Wellbeing Group, because I wanted to be able to have a platform to teach self-love to every man, woman, and child on the planet, because I firmly believe that self-love is the solution to a lot of our issues. The biggest struggle I faced when we started our business was really convincing people that they needed to learn how to love themselves, or rather, to remember how to love themselves. I think my most humbling experience and also my greatest learning experience was getting swindled right when our business was starting to take off. I always think of giving up, but I'm lucky enough to have a business partner who doesn't even go there. My advice for those of you who want to start your own business, just do it. You'll never be completely ready. And stop analyzing, stop planning, because you can get stuck in the planning stage. Being a boss to me means being a leader and being a mentor. I think a good leader is measured by how well they mentor and how many leaders come out of that mentoring. This is Dr. Leah Bernardo from the Atma Prema Wellbeing Group, and I invite you to be your own boss.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us
I'm Chalon Tok. I'm the president of Geron Travel. I'm an entrepreneur and I also host for events or TV. I also am the co-founder for Feel Good Manila. My life heroes are, first and foremost, my mom, simply because she was actually a foreigner. She came here to the Philippines thinking it was Hawaii. But when she got here, you know, she couldn't speak a single word, not English, not Filipino, and she really worked her way up.
I have to pay respects and honor my parents, both who are from humble beginnings. For us living in a laundry room as our first home and seeing them now with multiple homes, multiple businesses, up until today, still supporting me with encouragement and continue to thank me for inspiring them.
Unang-una ang aking mga magulang. Kung hindi dahil sa kanila, wala ako dito. Andyan din ang aking asawa at anak. Sila ang dahilan ng aking pagpupursige sa industriyang ito.
Having someone to look up to lets you get out of your own head. Business will always have its own ups and downs. So knowing that someone has done it before gives me security and that bit of courage to do something outside of my comfort zone.
Making your thoughts, your curiosities come true. Like, pwede pala. Ay, siya nagawa niya. O kaya ko rin pala. So that feeling also of being able to relate to someone, that's so important.
I celebrate my heroes through my journey of challenges, of success, and continuous growth.
Sa akin, ang pagiging boss ay hawak mo yung oras mo. Natuwa ko sa industriya namin na nasa bahay lang kami, nakikita ko yung paglaki ng anak ko. Ako, si Christine Tricia Del Rosario, Diamond Leader ng Young Living Philippines.
This is Rachel Hamiro, entrepreneur.
I am Mafia Yunam Velasco, and I am the #1 cheerleader for your life. I invite you to be your own boss.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rico Cruz. I'm a sex and relationships therapist. I'm a broadcaster and an entrepreneur. When I was young, I wanted to be a nun or a doctor. Serious. Because a nun raised me.
I actually wanted to be a spy. I think at that time when we were younger, we're used to watching all these spy movies. So really crazily, I wanted to be in some kind of like police force or academy.
People would always ask me actually how I became a life coach or why did I choose this career path. It's because I was lost. 12 years ago, I thought I needed a life coach, so I looked for one, and I didn't find anyone here in the Philippines then. So I said, what if I become one? From looking for myself, I actually found myself doing this thing that could actually help people also find themselves.
My dream is for everyone there to realize their full potential. Is that there's so many things that they can still accomplish, no matter what age, no matter what financial situation they are in, they can do so much more.
To have a community and a society to see sex for just as it is, so that we may freely and openly explore our sexual selves without the shame and guilt that we had for a long time.
For the dreamers out there, I would want you to try. Just that simple word, try. Try one thing that could make you go closer to that dream of yours, whatever it is.
In life, we cannot do great things, but we can do small things with great love. And I think that is beautiful and so true. Hi, I'm Isa Calzado, and I'm an actor and co-founder of She Talks Asia.
This is Kimmy Lou, and I am a life coach.
This is Tina de Guzman, and I'm a mom, lawyer, entrepreneur, podcaster, and community builder.
This is Marie Field Faith. I am an entrepreneur and a content creator, and I invite you to be your own boss.
Rolling.
Tuloy-tuloy lang, ay, 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 tuloy-tuloy lang. Ba't ka nandyan sa gilid, nakatulala tahimik, bigo na naman sa pag-ibig, galing na ako dyan. Bakit parang puro kasilip? Takot ka na bang umulit? Ang mangarap ba'y di nasulit? Lumang storya na yan. Kung ayaw mong magkamali, paano matututo? Di mo malalaman kung di ka susubok. Pag nadapa, pwede ka naman bumangon. Tandaan na ngayon magiging kahapon. Kaya pag nagkamali, gawin mo siyang aral para malaktawan ang susunod na harang. Balang araw mararating mo rin, maaabot mo rin, diretso ang tingin. Umulan man o umaraw, mabagal man ang daloy o humahataw, tuloy-tuloy lang ang biyahe, basta umaabante. Ano man ang pasikot-sikot, minsan titigil, minsan ikot ng ikot, basta tuloy lang ang biyahe, hanggat ika'y umaabante, mararating mo rin. Ay, 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 tuloy-tuloy lang. 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 Tayo ka na dyan, kaibigan, ako'y sabayan, halina. Pag-asa ang ating sandigan, sigurado tayo dyan. Pupusta ako, pare, kaya mo pa? Kanino ka ba nagpapaniwala? Kaya ka napapariwara, kaibigan. Di mo kailangan ng himala, sugod lang na sugod, malapit na yung dulo. Kung ika'y natuto sa mga tinuro ng nakaraan, yan ang daan, alam mo na yan, kaya ako'y sabayan. Umulan man o umaraw, mabagal man ang daloy o humahataw, tuloy-tuloy lang ang biyahe, basta umaabante. Ano man ang pasikot-sikot, minsan titigil, minsan ikot ng ikot, basta tuloy lang ang biyahe, hanggat ika'y umaabante, mararating mo rin. Pantay-pantay lang tayo dito, basta huwag bibitaw, kasama mo ko dito. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Yeah, 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 yeah. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Umulan man o umaraw, tuloy-tuloy lang ang biyahe. Yeah. Ano man ang pasikot-sikot, basta tuloy lang ang biyahe. Yeah. Mararating mo rin. Man o umaraw, mabagal man ang humahataw, tuloy-tuloy lang ang biyahe, basta umaabante. Ano man ang pasikot-sikot, minsan titigil, minsan ikot ng ikot, basta tuloy lang ang biyahe, hanggat ika'y umaabante, mararating mo rin. 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 Yeah. Tuloy-tuloy lang ang biyahe. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Ay, ay, ay. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Mararating mo rin.
What a great time to take charge of our own lives. Hello, everyone. We see you everywhere, Facebook, Zoom. This is Chalon Talk and welcome to day 2 of Pinay Girl Boss Live Be Your Own Boss 2021. Now, I'd like to ask you how's your Sunday so far, but then again, I'm already seeing you guys in Zoom. I'm already seeing Facebook as well. So please, why don't you tell me? Yes, hello Sharon, hello Chal, hello everyone, good afternoon. Hi Ivy, we see you. Joanne, some of you already as early as now checking this out in Zoom. I see people on Facebook too, and if you're there, why don't you start hitting the like button, share it with everyone, because remember, we're gonna be here all throughout this afternoon, all the way till evening, learning a lot of things. So, my question for you guys, because I wanna warm you guys up again, is who among you were here yesterday? Just say me, M-E. Okay, me? Yes, me too. Yes, Chal was here too. Good afternoon. Who was here? Me. Okay, I like it when you put exclamation points. I love it. That means you're really putting in the energy for today. Okay, now who is here for the first time? For the first time this Sunday. This time, say Sunday, so I can differentiate it. Sunday, first time Sunday. Okay, Eileen, Alicia, wow, you guys are in for a treat. I saw the lineup and it's amazing. Cheryl, Sunday, Roblin, a lot of you. It's a mix. Some of you already attending for the second time. A lot of you attending also just for today. Regardless of what it is, this is what I can promise you. We will be inspired and we will be learning a lot today. So thank you for joining us once again for our second day. And if it's your first day, then thank you as well, because making time is the first sign of really staying committed or being committed with something. You will definitely learn a lot today. We will talk about wellness, motivation, entrepreneurship, a topic that I love, and more topics to jumpstart your boss up journey. Now, before I introduce the two amazing ladies, I know kilala nyo na sila, behind this empowering weekend, just reminding you guys that the first hour of our show will be streamed on Facebook, that's why we're live there, and on YouTube, kasama na yon. And the rest of the program will continue over Zoom. So, this is what you have to remember. Make sure to join the webinar by following the link on the chat. We'll put that right now. It's actually already there, okay? I see it already. Just tap on that later on. Or you can actually scan the QR code right here. Don't you just love how we're online and digital now? Use that QR code that you are seeing on screen so that you can easily enter later on and join us on Zoom. So it's just the first hour on Facebook. After that, we migrate, all right? First things first, I would like you again to pull your shoulders back like this, like the boss that you are. Doesn't that feel good? I know a lot of us, again, it's raining outside, we're in bed, we're in the couch, and we're kind of slumped down. Now is the time to pull it up. It's a good reminder. You're now ready to make a commitment for today. Yesterday, I asked you to raise your hand, so we're gonna do that right now. Raise your hand, everyone. Say I. I don't hear you, but I know you're saying it. State your name. Shall. Okay, I love it. Now, promise, say promise. To be present. Engage. Dance. Jump. Cry. Do all the things to learn. So help me God. If you're hearing voices, those are not ghosts, that's the Saga team. Thank you so much for also being committed with me. Thank you for also joining that pledge. Good job, guys. I hope you did it at home. Keep the energy up. That's what it's all about. When you have energy, that's you saying yes, that you're ready and open to learn and to take action. Okay, let me bring you onto the virtual stage. The founders of Pinay Girl Boss, the reason why we have this event for FREE, free. Two women who are goal-getters, and we mean that because, as you know, this would not have happened if not for them too, and our community builders. First is a mom, an entrepreneur, or what we call mompreneur, a lawyer, attorney, a podcaster, and a community builder. She founded the Oil Natural Project, Fit Moms Project PH, and of course, Pinay Girl Boss. Please welcome Tina de Guzman. And joining her is a mompreneur, an aviation industry girl boss, and the tribe leader behind Certified Oilers. The co-founder of Pinay Girl Boss, Max Mendoza, who's all the way somewhere else outside of the Philippines. So let's give them a round of applause for being here with us today. Hello and good afternoon, ladies.
Thank you, Shal. We will see you again later as the moderator of our panel discussion because we know we can't stop ourselves from all the chica. And hi guys, we are glad that you are joining us once again for day 2. And for first timers, welcome. We hope you are having a great time with us. So you know us, if you have been seeing us before, we always say hashtag, you can sit with us. So now we're doing it virtually. They say not everyone has what it takes to be a boss, or it's almost a dream, something only a lucky few get to do. Newsflash, the reality is that being your own boss is no longer out of reach. Max and I came up with the Be Your Own Boss program to help you begin your own success story. You never get closer to anywhere without starting with baby steps. And this is the baby steps we're talking about.
We at Pinay Girl Boss believe that anyone, no matter what age, gender, or financial situation, can turn their lives around. Remember that we are the authors of our own story. So the first step to being your own boss, take action. And we have invited experts from different fields who will selflessly share their stories of success to motivate you in taking actions. They are wedding videographer and visual storyteller Jason Magbanua, Mommy Mundo founder Janice Villanueva, Fab Mama and lawyer Joanne de Venecia Fabul, and professional life coach Kimmy Lu.
We also have an exciting panel discussion ahead of us. For network marketing, we have Dr. Arlene Hernandez, attorney Rachel Hamiro, Fo Fernandez, Bing Guevara, and Tuesday Vargas. And for health, fitness, and wellness businesses, we have Buena Pino, Marie Field Faith, and Dr. Candy Drilon Dalman. You can already write down your questions now about these topics if you want to get ideas and tips from our panelists. So let's take advantage, guys, because they have taken the time to be with us this afternoon. And how about a performance from the pride of every Filipino? Catch this special performance of the one and the only Miss Lea Salonga. You don't want to miss that.
So it's another jam-packed day for us. Thank you so much to our partners for making this vision a reality. Thank you PLDT Home, Go Negosyo, Centro Holistico, Mood Studio, Culture Salon, Mama Chow's, Bar 3 PH, Pound Natura Organics. This experience will surely inspire, awaken, and allow you to live your best life. We have so much in store for everyone, so why don't we begin day 2 with an inspiring success story.
Our first invited speaker will share how his passion and dedication kept him going in life. What actions or steps did he take to be well known in his field? He disrupted wedding video coverages and was labeled as the father of same-day edit videos. I still can't believe we have him here, okay? Let's welcome wedding videographer, industry game changer, and visual storyteller, Jason Magbanua.
Alright guys, I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much, Pinay Girl Boss. Hey Tina, it's an awesome pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much.
I'm really nervous, really. I told you I'm not very used to doing like talks like this, although I do lectures on a regular basis. I know that you wanted me to talk about how, like to inspire people, right? To inspire people on well, being your own boss and living the entrepreneurial life and just, following your path, I guess. I heard that a couple of times, especially when I was listening to Chal, right? Now, guys, I want you to really think of this, what I'm going to speak of, in terms of like framing this in what happened within the last a year and a half or a couple of years because of the pandemic. That's what I want to frame this talk or lecture with, right? So I'm going to tell you that what I do and the industry that I belong to was really, really hardly hit. Events, really in particular, it just came to a standstill, especially when everything started, like around March of last year. It was very, very difficult, and I can imagine all the people in the events industry. I'm in the beautiful studio of Saga right now, and I'm sure they're feeling the pinch or have felt the pinch. Photographers, videographers, you have hotels, you have stylists, myself included. It was very, very difficult, especially at the first 6 to 8 months, because I really didn't know what was going to happen. I'm going to tell you, because this is in a very, I feel like I'm in a safe space. Even though we're streaming the World Wide Web, it's like everybody that has access to it can listen to it. But I feel safe in the Zoom. There's a Zoom component to this. So I'm going to tell you, like, I can really just remember the time na, hey, things are locking down. I was very, very fearful. I was petrified with fear, and I didn't know what to do. I remember not being able to sleep at night and just thinking, how am I going to provide for my family? How am I going to provide or help the people who are employed under me? And how am I going to do this? It was very, very difficult. So it was a lot of fear, okay? And I just realized, and I'm going to enumerate the things that I've learned over the pandemic, that it's okay to be afraid, right? It's okay to be afraid. That's why actually, when people ask me, like Pinay Girl Boss actually asked me to, hey, Jason, can you talk about how you pivoted to a different line of work or different things during the pandemic or during the lockdown? I'm always in my mind saying na parang kukunin ko ba to? Tatanggapin ko ba tong invitation na to? Because yung pivot naging buzzword na yan, no? It's just left and right, always. Businesses, pivoting, entrepreneurship. It's become a buzzword that for me, it has lost its meaning na eh. Natatakot ako at nahihiya ako. Kasi, like I told you, I was petrified, I was fearful, I was very, very afraid. Parang feeling ko, hindi naman talaga ako nag-pivot. So meron ganong component, or did I pivot enough? Ganon yung nasa isip ko, ganon yung mindset ko, parang, am I worth it? Am I worth it to talk about pivoting when, in fact, did I really do that? Right? So, it's always in my mind, at the back of my mind, may hesitation. But I cannot say no to Pinay Girl Boss. So, I just said, hey, okay, let's do this. Baka may mapulot yung mga tao sa Zoom tsaka sa Facebook. Alright? Baka merong mapulot. Sana meron kayong mapulot. Okay. Anyway, so meron ako notes dito. Ang gusto ko mga sabihin ay, okay.
I love it.
We are so grateful, Jason.
Yes, thank you. Okay. Here's the hesitation. Because deep down, I really feel that I'm not a business person, right? Hindi ako negosyante. Deep down, I am a creative. At the end of the day, I'm a guy who likes making and producing and creating videos. At the end of the day, yung pagiging business person ko, second lang yun doon sa component na yun. Eh. Nung pagkatao ko, yung success ko, ganyan, success, quote unquote. That's why, yun nga, at the end of the day, I'm a guy who makes videos. That's it. That's why napapading ako during the pandemic. People, they're doing other businesses, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're growing plants, they're doing this. It's like, oh my God, but why can't I do that? Or why didn't I think of that? Because, again, I was afraid, I was petrified, and thankfully, medyo nalampasan ko yon, right? Okay. Things I learned during the pandemic. Number one, it's okay to pause, right? It's okay to pause. It's okay to just really think about your situation before you move. It's fine. I'm going to tell you people, and I mentioned this a while ago, I feel that I'm in a safe space. I was in a very bad mental state. It was very difficult. Again, because of all the things that are uncertain, things that hindi mo alam kung mapagpapatuloy mo. How are you gonna like earn money, like feed your family, tuition fee. Like, di ba? My gosh, di ba? Ilang taon ka, ang tuition fee ng mga anak mo, buong taon bayad. Right? Isang one down lang pagdating ng June, walang problema. Tapos, pagdating ng June 2020, okay, sige, trimestral muna tayo. Hahatiin mo sa tatlo. Parang, that was freaking new territory for me. It was tough, but, you know, I adjusted. No, I learned this, there's always a silver lining, right? There's always a silver lining. Okay, now, although I was very afraid and I paused and I was like frozen, right? It's very important to get out of that mindset, make yourself better. Maybe, you know, with whatever technique, with whatever method, with talking to people, meditation, exercise, I don't care, I don't know, just bring yourself out of that rut so that you can think better, so that you can solve your problem, right? Understand the situation that you're in, and then, okay, etong diskarte ko, etong gagawin ko. Okay? Kung 175,000 pesos ang isang wedding mo dati, baka naman okay ka 75 or 100. Baka naman pwede kang gumawa ng ibang klaseng video. Right? So that was where I was coming from. In order for me to find solutions, I had to dig myself out of the hopelessness and be optimistic. So it starts with a mindset, right? It starts with a mindset, guys. All right. Okay ba yun?
Ganda.
Okay. So nakikita ko yung mga comments dito. Okay ako. Medyo nawawala yung kaba ko, ha? Okay. Ito, number 2. I had a very difficult time pivoting, right? Paulit-ulit ko sabihin yan. Why? Because I was so entrenched in my industry. I've been doing weddings for the longest time, 21 years already, right? And I'm freaking not young. That means that for the longest time, that's all the world that I knew. That's all the world. That's weddings. I breathe that in and out every weekend, every weekday, during December, abroad in the Philippines. That's all I knew, which meant that it came as a shock to my system when bawal ka mag-shoot ng wedding. Hindi pwede, social distancing, merong virus. Ano nang gagawin ko? Right? So parang, oops. And that's all I knew for 21 years. And if you're entrenched into something, that means like, wow, wala na akong ibang alam gawin. Yun eh. Wala na akong ibang alam gawin. At kailangan ma-discover at ma-rediscover ko yung sarili ko kung ano pa yung ibang skills ko, yung ibang talents ko, yung iba kong pwedeng options. Yun ang ginawa ko. Number 2. Ayun. Yan. Kung may tanong kayo, mamaya may Q&A tayo. Guys, nakikita ko
Ang
dito.
daming nakaka-relate.
Okay, 21 years. You do the math, guys. You do the math. Okay. Yun nga eh. I had to reinvent myself. Before naman, I was always constantly reinventing myself, right? But always within the wedding sphere. It's always within the wedding sphere. And that's why I needed to reinvent myself outside of that sphere when the lockdown and the pandemic hit. So that's what I did. Okay. One thing, guys, one thing that I did not stop doing, okay, so I paused weddings, I was afraid, but one thing I did not stop doing over the course of these several months, which is maybe a year and a half na, okay, I never stopped learning, right? Learning by myself, whether it's talking to other people, watching videos on YouTube, tutorials, everything. That's when I rediscovered really my love for video because, you know, like, man, told you, I've been doing this for a long time. Never ko naman inisip na alam ko na lahat. Pero when I had the time and I was doing nothing, I would research, I would look up and learn about color grading, about lighting myself, like this beautiful lighting that I have in the studio, key light, fill, back, top, inaral ko yun lahat because I started to explore doing other things. I really like a sponge. I learned so much over that course and I'm still learning right now. Na parang to the point na, oh my God, ang tagal ko nang ginagawa to. Hindi ko alam yan. Dapat alam ko yan. Pero ngayon, alam ko na. So, like in the future, I'm arming myself with things that I'm able to use like going forward, moving forward. So, ang saya nun, no? So, for a time, like literally nga, right? Literally nga. My wife Madge, nagluluto lang yan, mga 5 times a day, kain lang kami ng mga kids ko. And then it's like, okay, wala pa rin akong ginagawa. April, May, doon, and then slowly and surely, I came out of it, you know, knocked myself in the head. It's like, okay, all right, we gotta do something. We gotta do something. So, unti-unti na parang I'm able pala to do other stuff, okay? So, may mga videos akong ipapanood, no? May mga videos ako ipapanood sa mga viewers natin. These are very short videos just to share to people the kind of other work that I managed to find and the kind of skills I was able to build, okay, during this lockdown, no? Diba, sabi nga nila, no? I don't know. You know, I'm guessing teens that, you know, we're the same age. Guys, I don't know, kung ano yung mga ages nyo. Pero dati, no, merong hindi lang pampamilya, pang sports pa. Okay? Si Jason Magbano, hindi lang pang wedding. Meron din ibang ginagawa yan, no? Okay, so go. Let's do some... I'm gonna show you a video about lingerie. It's brand work, no? It's brand work that I did for the lingerie line of my good friend Veluz. Right? And it's like, it's Iosono, and it's something that I put together during the lockdown, and I would like to share this to you if we have the, okay, so are we doing this in the background? Are we playing this? All right, okay, so we're gonna play it. All right, okay, so that is just, it's a 30-seconder, it's something that we put together apart from the weddings that I filmed. And I'm gonna show you a video about my cat in a bit. I'm wondering if you can show that with audio. Is that something that we can do? Nas, okay, we're gonna pause that for a bit. I'm gonna tell you that na-discover ko rin at na-rediscover ko din na for the longest time, as a creative, gumagawa lang ako ng video kapag may bayad ako. Right? Okay. I mean, that's a good thing, but it's not such a good thing. Dahil, as a creative, dapat gumagawa ka ng mga video na personal eh. No? Yung hindi lang, porke bayad ka, kaya mo lang gagawin. Kailangan meron kang, ma-exercise mo yung creativity mo, kailangan ma-exercise mo yung well, I'm losing the words, but the point is, hindi dapat lahat bayad. Kailangan you're able to express yourself in a creative manner. Right. This is a cute video. This is 1 minute. I'd like to show it with audio please. Okay, so, yeah.
We don't have
all right.
audio.
Okay. So it's a video of my stray. His name is Nas. He just got out of the hospital for diabetes. But anyways, ang voiceover niyan parang si David Attenborough ng Nat Geo. All right. Ooh. So it's just like a personal thing that I did, right?
That would have been nice to hear.
Yeah. It would be, but yeah. All right. Okay. It's an MP4 with audio, but it's fine. All right. It's fine. Okay. In any case, that's one more thing, and I guess, and then we can play in the background because at the end of it all, ito pala special. This is very embarrassing for me, guys, no? But tayo lang naman dito, no? It's very embarrassing, pero a lot of the work that's coming in is influencing work. Damn, I feel too old to even use that word, no? Influencing work. But brands have reached out, because they feel that I have a certain an amount of following on social media, and of course that's the way that brands market now. So I'm very, very fortunate, and this is not lost on me, that I've worked with brands that I like, and this has somehow really medyo naitawid niya yung 2020, 2021 ko eh. So I've worked with Uniqlo, ASUS, I've worked with Samsung for a second year already. So these are brands that have trusted me among other brands. And it's like, wow, okay ito ha. And napupuno niya yung pangarap ko nung bata ako maging artista eh.
Pangarap mo ba yun?
Hindi naman artista. No, I will always say this. No? We can play the Uniqlo in the background, the Uniqlo video in the background. Actually, sabi ko naman sa loob ko, ayoko naman maging bidang artista. Gusto ko lang naman yung, halimbawa, yung best friend nung bida. Yung parati, hindi naman binabatukan, pero sidekick lang. Medyo comic foil lang. So ganun lang. So, it's fun. It's fun to do those videos. I get to be creative. The brands give me leeway. And it's nice. It's nice. Ayan. And of course, at the end of the day, I'm still a wedding guy. I think I will always, forever and ever, I will be a wedding guy, right? That's what I do. That's what I love. That's what I'm known for. And I'm happy that, well, weddings are coming back. The quantity or the amount of weddings, the number of weddings are not there yet, but it's better than nothing, right? It's I was talking to Chal a while ago before she went up on stage. It's like she's part of the airline industry and she's here to make you feel better. And in some ways, I don't think we're as like right now. I think the travel industry has it worse, but the events industry is really like also in a bad shape, right? Also in a bad shape. But I think it's coming back. Bookings are coming in. Okay. Bookings are coming in, and then people are planning for late 2020, 2021, and then people are booking for 2022. So things are looking up. I hope that the trajectory is maintains, going up. And and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here again, and I'm just. We have people here in the Zoom call, and I would love to entertain these questions. I'm here, and sige.
Jason.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing.
You're most welcome. I'm happy to be here.
I love that I love that you said yes to us. So again, maraming salamat. And of course, thank you for allowing yourself to be vulnerable with us and telling people what you went through during the pandemic, because I think that's something that a lot of people really needed to hear, na hindi sila nag-iisa, di ba? So a lot of people,
Oh, sorry. No, I'm just gonna say that I think it's a disservice. It's a disservice to people to present yourself as impenetrable. And because the audience is smart I feel the audience is smart enough to see through you. So I think it's a disservice really to na parang everything is roses and bright and happy. And I don't want to come across as that, If anything, I'd love to be like the voice of reason or whatever. La parang, okay, sige, meron tayo lahat problema. Pero okay lang yan, malampasin din natin yan. Please go ahead with your question.
So we all know you from the wedding industry. You're a visual storyteller. And ako personally, I knew that when I got married, I had to have Jason. He was the first supplier I booked. So can you tell us what prompted you or what inspired you to create the same day edit?
Okay. This question, I'm going to just twist it a little bit. I think it's really the question of what made me think of people deserve beautiful wedding videos. It's kind of interchangeable. Beautiful same day edits, beautiful wedding videos. Because I'm coming at a time, early 2000s, where the norm for wedding videos were very long, 2.5 hours, 1.5 hour. And the joke, I always joke, and it always gets to people. It's like, ano bang song niya? Ang song niya, Basil Valdez o kaya Kenny G, Silhouette. No? That was a long time ago. And then people who are old enough will understand that. But then I realized that with all the things that I learned in college and being a video creator back then, my love for music, my love for beautiful shots and cinematography, this is something that I can apply and offer something different to people. No, whether it was a same-day edit or an edit after the wedding, I just wanted to present something beautiful to people that they can cherish, that they can cherish for a lifetime. And I think that's one of the reasons why I love what I love, or I love what I do, because it's something that brings happiness, and joy to people when they look back at it and they watch it again. And I mean, that allowed me to just really love what I do. So my answer to the question is like, I thought of it because I wanted to offer something different, something beautiful for people who did not experience that. Yung ibig sabihin dati, parang ito ang wedding video, ito lang, wala ka ng ibang option. Pero hindi. Ako sinabi ko, here, pwede kang gumawa, pwedeng merong ibang mas magandang wedding video na may enjoy mo. Mahal, pero may enjoy mo. Ganon.
I love it. And we introduced you as a virtual storyteller, but when I was listening to you, I'm like, okay, he's just a storyteller, period. I mean, you took us through your journey of feeling bad, feeling the fear and uncertainty, and then picking yourself up and deciding, like making that decision na, okay, I'm going to change my story. From now on, I have to pivot. And I think there was also that decision there in the beginning to kind of begin a revolution and find your niche. This is very niche, right? I mean, when you came in, I agree, 2-hour-long videos. Who has the time to sit through a 2-hour video? So how did you get to that point where, okay, I think I'm onto something here. This is special, right? So how did you get to start this revolution?
Okay, the road going to that, na parang mass acceptance, popularity, and a steady clientele, it was very, very difficult. And I always like to talk about this because I like people to talk about, to also look at the journey and not just, hey, si Jason sikat yan, ay si Jason mahal yan. Hindi, gusto ko makita nila na, oh my God talaga, dati, how was I able to get there? It's a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, also a lot of failure. Yung tipong, wala naman akong kotse, magta-taxi ka, wala pa Uber noon magta-taxi ka, papunta sa kliyente, magpe-present ka, tapos, wala ka kasing office, pupunta ka sa bahay nila, ito po, wedding video namin, tawaga. And then they always say, don't call us, we'll call you.
Right.
Alam mo na yun, di ba? Alam mo na yun, don't call us, we'll call you. So ang batting average ko noon, I always say 1 out of 10. For every 10 people that I visit and present to, only 1 client will book. That's a very bad batting average.
Mm-hmm.
But I was able to get better at it, get better at everything. Make better videos, right? Be a better salesperson, be a better speaker, dress better, smell better, just do everything better. Do everything better. And that's why the batting averages increased, naging 3 out of 10, 10 out of 10, okay? Not 10 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Hanggang sa, ikaw na yung magsasabi sa kanila. Ikaw na yung sabihin na para, I'm sorry, book na ako.
Oh my gosh!
I'm sorry, don't call us. Yung parang, okay, yung parang hindi mo na ma-accommodate yung trabaho.
Right.
Nakakamiss yun.
Fully booked.
Kasi, ngayon, okay naman yung booking. It's like that, parang ang dami lang bakanting weekends. Ganun talaga Ang dami pang bawal Nakakamiss yung pera. Joke lang. Nakakamiss.
Pabalik na.
Okay, para lang makita ng mga tao ng yung iba kong ginagawa. Kasi ito, kalokohan lang to I wanna feature my cat Nas and the Nat Geo version of Nas.
Years of experience has honed this feline into the perfect hunting machine. It is very territorial in nature, marking land areas as its own. Its acute senses able to identify prey miles away, even those in hiding. The predator gets ready for the hunt. and the scavengers wait impatiently for the carcass remains. It's been days since the last kill, and reptile is on the menu right now. The atmosphere tenses and the whole savannah feels a palpable excitement. It is time.
I hired somebody from Fiverr. There's this app. It's like
To do the voice.
to do the voice. And then to
Akala
do the
ko
no,
boses
I
mo
can't,
eh.
I can't do a proper British accent. And I put it together with my cat, who is like, man, I didn't know I could love a cat because I was not a cat person. Like literally, I'm not a cat person, but I have a notebook which says I'm a cat
Now
person.
you're a
Yeah,
cat
this is just the last couple of years. So, yep. If maybe I'm good. I'm good. If there's a one last question or whatever, but yep. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Max?
So thank you, Jason. I think the last thing we can ask is, what can you tell people who are just starting out? Like, can you give them one advice that really worked for you in the past?
Well, I'm gonna tell people that people who are starting out, it's not gonna be easy at all. If you think it's gonna be easy, maybe it's not worth it, right? So if you wanna catch an opportunity, grab something, it's gonna be hard. Put that in your head. But if you put the right amount of work, if you put the right amount of your whole existence into it, it's gonna be worth it. It's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be worth it.
Thank you, Jason.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
We are really grateful for the time that you have put into this, and you actually went to the studio. And guys, I don't know what it is, but Jason can't say no to us. So kinulit na namin siya ni Max about the next event. And I think this conversation is proof, because we should be wrapping up agad-agad, but okay, I still want to learn from Jason, and I was just listening to you. And even the going to clients to pitch, I love that. So I feel like there's so many things that we can learn from Jason, and I see all the comments. They're all your fans. They all love what you're doing. And so we would love to learn from you some more, and just thank you for inspiring everyone. Everything, the vulnerability, all the lessons, those are gold. Thank you so much,
It's a great
Jason.
Sunday.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Our next guest is a woman achiever. While studying law, she was an award-winning debater and educator, participating in numerous tournaments in the Philippines and defeating debate champions around the world. She ranked first among 1,526 examinees during the 2005 bar exam. She then joined the country's largest law firm, Sisip Salazar Hernandez and Gatmaytan. In addition to practicing, she's also a professor in UP College of Law. We will be chatting with her via Zoom, the first Vice President and Deputy Chief Legal Counsel of PLDT, the founding admin of Abogadong Pinoy in Boracay, Manila. She's also a self-confessed army, by the way, Attorney Joanne de Venecia Fabul.
Hello. Happy rainy Sunday afternoon to you all. Hi.
Hi, Joanne.
I'm here in Muntinlupa from my lungga. Yan. Hi, Tina.
Thank you for saying yes to us.
Oo, hindi rin ako makahindi kay Tina eh.
Thank you.
Ganun lang siya.
Grabe.
Parang yes. O, anong day? Go. Game. Yan.
I love that. I love that. So, Attorney Joanne, magsimula na agad tayo, di ba? So, you come from a famous political family. And was there ever a time when your goal felt extra challenging because of this?
Well, the beauty about my story is that I have a famous surname, but we came from a typical middle class family. So I had a famous uncle I have a famous uncle, but I grew up in La Loma, right? In a 50 square meter apartment with my mom and my dad. And we had everyday struggles, no? So I grew up typical small town girl, ganyan. So if you look at the challenges that came with it, I would say when I was already big, when I was in UP, I mean a big girl na. Because I remember, there were some activists who would say, oh, your family is doing bad things, mga ganyan. And I'm like, hey, wait, I have my own name. It is a humble name. It is my own. It is my parents' name given to me. And let me show you what I can do. Because there are preconceived notions, di ba? If you come from, kahit sino naman di ba? Ikaw, ito yung nanay mo, ito yung tatay mo. So I really insisted, and I guess I was stubborn enough to say, wait for me. Because I am still being formed, I'm still being formed by my experiences. But I guess it became a challenge because I didn't want to tarnish the name, right? I always wanted to be the best that I could be. Of course, I wasn't always the best. My classmates from high school, right, know that I was very poor in math. When I was in college, I did well in some subjects, but I wasn't the best. It was only in law school that I found my groove, right? So when I went to law school, I was surrounded by people more intelligent than me. But for some reason, I found that it was my calling. And that's where I shone. So if you ask me, was it challenging that I had a famous surname? It is true that nothing was handed to me in a silver platter, despite my surname. But it gave me that push to be the best I can be so that I don't do anything to destroy our name. Yeah. So it's a difficult balance, but I'm sure you know what I mean, di ba? Na parang hindi siya clear-cut na kawawa ka naman, yan yung apelido mo, or ang swerte mo naman, yan yung apelido mo. So that's my answer.
I love that. I really believe that whatever we've been born into, that's part of our story, diba? And what matters is what we make out of it, right? So there's pressure, there are challenges. So I love what you did. I just want to say we have comments from Zoom and Facebook, and they're like, La Loma, lechon capital of the Philippines. There's Boracay. Am I saying that right? So, okay.
Yes,
so,
Boracay.
Hello ka-army daw.
Ayan.
So, Max and I, we love communities. We really appreciate communities. And before we go to that, Boracay, you founded Abogadong Pinoy. Can you tell us about its inception and why did you think of creating this group for lawyers? And how is this going?
So, of course, Tina, I'm just a regular employee, So I work for PLDT. And so I'm a lawyer in PLDT. And so you would say that, well, pandemic time, inisip ko, how do I get in touch with fellow lawyers? Because we have to know what's happening in the country so that we can advise our client, which in my case is, of course, my employer. And voila, we put up a Facebook group. I was invited to be part of the founding admins. And we just started inviting. I don't know, Tina, I probably invited you, diba, to create that community. And it turned out to be very, very wise decision because now, wherever you are in the Philippines and in the world, if you're a Filipino lawyer, you now are able to know real time what's happening. We have a lot of government lawyers in the group. We have lawyers from abroad who could tell us what's happening in the pandemic situation in their country. And then you have people from other from companies, right? And then those who are in law firms. So suddenly, now we are around 11,000 lawyer strong, and yun, it's just growing day by day. So to me, that was really something that we needed for our sanity. You know, I was listening to Jason, no, and he was saying na ang hirap sa industry, and for many lawyers, that's also true. Tina, I'm sure you have friends, di ba, who've had to struggle because suddenly the money isn't coming in, and hearings are canceled. So walang kita. So this provided an opportunity for lawyers to really kind of be part of a community, as what you said, which is minsan joke time lang, di ba? You just trade jokes, or you talk about what's great about your hometown, right? Or what you miss about your hometown if you're abroad. So that was great for many lawyers, and I'm very, very happy to be part of that community.
I love that. I love that you also found you became a community builder also during the pandemic. And tama ka, some people just really need a place to connect with each other, and it really helps with the mental aspect of coping with things. So
Yes.
recently, you posted on social media about your high-risk pregnancy, and we
Yes.
understand that some women also carry this kind of burden. Can you tell us more about this, and how are you coping?
Okay, so one time I just thought, okay, so I'm pregnant right now, and I'm carrying twins, and I thought one day I'll post on social media about my high risk pregnancy, because from time to time I get messages from fellow lawyers asking me about my journey, and I'm very open about it that I have a reproductive immunological disorder, which is commonly known as APAS. And there are several celebrities actually who have this condition, like my neighbor Nadine Samonte. She's also pregnant right now and undergoing some treatments. I just feel like it's not talked about, Max and Tina. It's not, so this is me, no? That's me getting my intralipid treatment. Those are the injections I do on my tummy every day. But it's like a silent struggle, and you don't really have people to share it with. So I wanted to open up that conversation because some people don't understand it, you know? And as a woman, I think I'm at that place in my life where I'm 40 years old, and parang I'm doing well in my career. I feel like I'm 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 fulfilled in my career. But for women who want to have children, not all women of course want to have children, but for women who want to have children, they now realize, kasi di ba uunahin natin yung career, because we are our own boss and we want to forge, you know, a long, successful career. When they're ready to have children, they realize hindi pala madali. And then you have all the criticism coming in because people don't know better, di ba? They say, oh, what happened to you? Don't you want children? Baka naman you're so stressed. Baka you're not taking care of yourself. Or ba, ayaw mo ba ng anak? Or, you know, well-meaning titas and titos asking you, kailan mo ba planong magkaanak? And you're like, I've been trying, right? In your mind, you're crying out, and I've seen some marriages turn sour because of this, and they don't talk about it. So when I stumbled upon it, I realized ang dami palang women like me who struggled because I had a miscarriage, and then I was opened up to the world of APAS. So there. So now it's my tawag nito, advocacy to reach out to women so that they know that there are options for them. The only problem, Max and Tina, here is that you have to spend. And I really wish that that wasn't so. That, kasi may cost siya eh. So nalulungkot ako na hindi siya abot kaya for everyone. Like, sinasabi nila $1 million baby. Alam mo, minsan it's true. Kung dadagdag mo pa yung IVF at magpapa-IVF ka pa abroad. In my case, hindi naman ganun. I mean, hindi naman ganun kalaki. But the point I'm trying to make is that we all have struggles. And just because you see someone looking successful, right? A woman who is put together in front of the world, in front of, her associates, but really bearing a lonely burden. So yun, that's why I posted about it. And thank you for asking, because it's really something that I think, especially us women, we have to be compassionate and empathetic about it, di ba? Na minsan, wag na tayong sumali dun sa conversation na, ano ba yan? Pinabayaan yung sarili. That's really something that I think would be bad for mental health. And now, during this pandemic, I think, so these are my kids, no? My husband, that's Lucy, and that's Lonzo, and my husband, Joseph. So, lahat yan, may injection, may pain, may ultrasounds every week. But it's all worth it, right? So for those who want to become moms, sa totoo lang, because alam din ito ni Tina, I get messages even from strangers asking for help with their PLDT connection. So you can also PM me for your fertility questions. I answer everything. Sometimes lang napupunta sa sa spam. But I get around to it naman. So just let me know. And I'm seeing here comments nga meron din katulad ko pala from the participants. So yun. Yeah. So it's great that we're talking about it. And in fact, Tina, in the Abogadong Pinoy group, someone posted about it once, about her journey and her struggles. Ang daming nag-comment. All women going through that same thing. So to me, grabe. Ay, may tagapag-ibig funding nag-comment. Hello. So yun lang. Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Joanne. I'm sure your story and everything that you shared really inspired a lot of women. So thank you for enlightening all of us with your insights. Thank you for spending your Sunday with us. We wish you well and stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Joanne.
Max and Tina. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're glad na tuloy-tuloy nyo lang kaming sinasamahan on the second day of Pinay Girl Boss Live, Be Your Own Boss 2021. Right, Max?
Yes, I'm very happy with our turnout, Tina. And speaking of tuloy-tuloy, I know you've been hearing this song even before the start of the program. Guys, can we hear that again?
Kaya ako'y sabayan, umulan man o umaraw, mabagal man ang daloy o humahataw, tuloy-tuloy lang ang biyahe, basta umaabante, ano man ang pasikot-sikot, minsan
Such a powerful and meaningful song. A reminder to do whatever it takes to continue your journey. Like we mentioned yesterday, we personally chose this song of Quest as the theme of Pinay Girl Boss. We knew right away that this song communicates what a Pinay Girl Boss is, or a Filipino boss. Walang susuko, tuloy ang laban.
So if ever you're on a brink thinking of giving up, just listen to this song. Let this be a reminder that you can get through any challenge because we as Filipinos are natural fighters. Tuloy-tuloy lang ang buhay, di ba? And of course, we want to take this opportunity to thank our partners for making Be Your Own Boss 2021 possible. Thank you to PLDT Home, Go Negosyo, Centro Holistico, Mood Studio, Culture Salon, Mama Chow's, Bar 3PH, Pound, and Natura Organics.
And that wraps up the first hour of our live stream on Facebook and YouTube. If you were here yesterday, you know the drill. Time to log in to our webinar via Zoom. The program isn't over because we have more activities in store for you. Make sure you follow the link on the chat or scan the QR code you are seeing on screen.
You wouldn't want to miss an exciting panel where you can get career insights from our invited experts. For network marketing, we have Dr. Arlene Hernandez, Attorney Rachel Hamiro, Poe Fernandez, Bing Guevara, and Tuesday Vargas. While for health and fitness biz, we have Buena Pino, Marie Field Faith, and Dr. Candy Drilon Dalman.
Mommy Mundo founder Janice Villanueva will be sharing her story, and professional life coach Kimi Lou will also help you manifest your future through an embossing activity. I'm telling you guys, you have to experience this. This is magical. A pound session is also coming your way with Marge and Finina. So grab your drumsticks or your sandok or chinelas, anything that you can use for a pound exercise. And we are going to rock it later. We want to see you on cam. And that's not all. Miss Leia Salonga is also treating us with a special performance. So you better join us on Zoom, and we're very much excited to resume our sessions with you. While we wait for you guys to enter the meeting room, let's have a 10-minute break. Go grab some coffee, snacks, or have a restroom break and be back after 10 minutes, all right?